You know, I really don't like this cheap canned tuna. Always get the more expensive one. It's much better quality.
How is it better quality?
It just tastes better.
That's called price conditioning, you know. You just think it's better quality because it costs more and they put the word premium on the label. It's the same tuna. What do you think they do? Use gourmet bait to catch the upper class, more discerning tuna?
It's my money. If I want to kid myself that the tuna's better, then I will.
Great news.
You've got a job? Girlfriend? Non-weird way of spending your spare time?
No, I've won a vacation to Thailand. Want to come?
Sure. And whereabouts in Thailand would this be? I only asked to make sure we're not going on a working holiday where we end up stitching running shoes in a sweatshop like last time.
No, this is totally above board. We're going to the tropical paradise of Phuket for 2 weeks of sun, sea and relaxation.
So no needlework?
Absolutely none.
Okay then, when do we leave?
Saturday morning.
That's pretty short notice. I'll see if I can get time off work.
You got the time off work then?
Looks like it.
You know, this is just what I needed. I think I'll just lay back and relax here for 2 weeks and listen to the waves.
You lay about not doing anything for 2 weeks? Okay, if you say so.
This is what it's all about. Becoming one with your inner thoughts and returning home spiritually refreshed.
Have you ever noticed that people will say that and then be bored to death and looking for something interesting to do within a couple of hours? It's the same as people who say they're giving up alcohol for a month, but you then see down the pub a few days later. Of course, they're drinking white wine and insisting that it's okay because it's not like they're drinking beer or anything, so it still kind of counts.
Okay, so I've found my inner self somewhat ahead of schedule.
That was quick. And what have you learned via this Zen-like process?
I have learned that my inner self does not like sitting on beaches. Fancy hiring a couple of those boats over there?
Okay.
Sure. Could be fun. Okay, so the guy said that we have to have the boats back by 4 and not to go out of the bay.
I can't see that being a problem. I bet you there's some cool stuff on that island over there. Let's head for it.
It looks pretty far off, and I'm pretty sure it's outside the bay.
It's not that far away. You can see all the little bushes along the shoreline from here.
That's a rainforest. Those are actually pretty big trees, you know.
Whatever, we've got a few hours. We'll get there and back easily.
I told you that island was too far away.
This is the life. It really is true what they say. The view from the sea gives one a unique perspective on the land.
And it would be so much better if we could see it through this rain. We shouldn't be this far out, you know.
Nonsense. Mind you, we better start heading to shore if we want to get these boats back by 4 p.m.
And which direction was the shore again?
Good question. I think it's over there. Mind you, the boats seem to be going in the opposite direction.
Great. So basically we're adrift in the Bay of Bengal with 1,000 miles of water in the direction we're going.
I wouldn't worry. I'm sure we'll run into one of those little islands that they have around here at some point soon. This sort of thing happens all the time in movies, and they always end up finding an island.
Yes, but you do understand that movies are not based in reality, right? They write them like that to keep the story moving along because people would get pretty bored watching endless scenes of people lost at sea. Do you have any idea how extraordinarily remote a possibility it is that when actually adrift in a large body of water, you will actually encounter one of these islands?
See, told you we'd run into an island.
Fine, you win. As long as you realise that finding this island was basically a statistical impossibility.
Yes. Anyway, if I remember correctly, the first thing we should do is make a fire. I'll go and rub some sticks together or something.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to actually make fire with friction? I mean, there are isolated tribes that have never discovered the technique, and even if you do know how to do it, you need a lot of practice.
Sorry, what?
How did you do that?
You know, rub sticks together, they catch fire, put more sticks on equals campfire. You forget, I've seen all the movies.
So what are we supposed to eat?
I'd imagine that we can just do some fishing and take advantage of the local plants.
So you know what's edible and what's not then?
See, easy. Have an apple.
Fine.
By the way, what is that?
It's a volleyball. I thought perhaps we should have some company.
It's not a volleyball.
It's like a volleyball.
Volleyballs are fairly small, made of leather, filled with air and round. That is, I guess, a 1 metre cubed piece of quartz.
Okay, that is technically true, but it's the closest thing I could find to a volleyball on this island. I mean, if we were at home, we could have a volleyball to talk to. Here, we'll just have to make do with this.
Lucky I had that razor with me so that we could shave and avoid our beards growing longer and longer, thereby demonstrating the passage of time.
Well, it's good to avoid becoming too much of a cliche.
Mind you, I think we should maybe start taking our predicament slightly more seriously. We could be stuck here for months.
Well, I did watch an entire series of that Bear Grylls survival show on Netflix.
That's exactly the sort of thing we need. So what would Bear Grylls do?
Probably jump off a cliff and then go to sleep inside a camel.
I don't really see those survival methods being of great use in this situation.
Or go and find a really poisonous animal, pick it up and then point out that it's really poisonous and that it could kill him at any minute.
Again, that may be something that, in a survival situation, could be slightly counterproductive.
Or, failing that, get a production assistant to book him into the nearest hotel.
Well, that would certainly be a good idea in terms of actually surviving. But we're fresh out of production assistants and, hotels. This is getting serious. I don't know how much longer we can survive here.
I'd say it's about 3 days until we have no more food left. Which means that's probably about when we'll get rescued. It's really annoying that there was so much food on this island that we could have got rescued weeks ago.
Frankly, I'd almost be glad to starve to death, just to prove your movie-based survival logic wrong.
We shall see. I'm off to pack.
Well, that's the last of the food. Looks like you were wrong.
Yes, it looks like we're doomed. Perhaps our sun-bleached skeletons will be found one day and the mystery of our disappearance will be solved. Oh, hello. You must be here to rescue us. This really is jolly good of you. Ah, home sweet home.
I'll be glad to get back to a normal life unaffected by castaway movie plots. First thing I need is some good old-fashioned processed food. I've had enough of living off the land.
Absolutely. Have we got any TV dinners?
It doesn't look like it. Actually, about all we've got is some mayonnaise and that stockpile of premium tuna that somebody bought.
Oh good. Just what I need. More fish.